This is another edition of LR-Mania Reviews, and tonight I am reviewing WWE Smackdown Live, which takes place April 25th, 2017. And overall, the show starts off on definitely a down note. So what happens is you have Shinsuke Nakamura come out, huge reaction, the crowd sings his song as always. He is massively over, the most over guy on SmackDown besides AJ Styles at this point. Crowd loves him, and then Ziggler interrupts him, and then Ziggler just starts rambling about all this shit and making references no one knows about. It's not funny, nobody's laughing. Ziggler is a failed stand-up comedian. You can see why his career never went anywhere in that era. Ziggler is the biggest loser. He sucks. I wish he'd go away. I wish he never resigned a year ago. He is done. No one cares about Ziggler, and he just keeps going on, and then Nakamura takes the mic, and then he mimics Ziggler, and then the crowd starts to Nakamura, and it's just turned into such a disaster. Did nothing for Nakamura. Didn't bury him, but did nothing for Nakamura. Just did nothing. Ziggler just, no one gave a fuck about this. This just died to death out there, and then eventually Ziggler hits Nakamura. Nakamura suplexes him, and Ziggler runs off. I mean, the match will have a backlash. Will probably be a great match, but this is just so fucking dreadful to sit through. This is the hardest thing on the show to sit through so far. Then we get a match with AJ Styles and Baron Corbin. Match was fine, and Baron Corbin is improving, even though I'm not really a big fan of his. Never really saw much of him in NXT, but this match, I mean, it's with AJ Styles, so what do you expect? It was fine. They had the match, and then in the finish of the match, you had Kevin Owens. He was on commentary. He was very entertaining. By the way, Kevin Owens even took a shot at Michael Cole, which was funny. Owens gets up on. He distracts AJ, and then Corbin rolls him up. AJ kicks out, and AJ eventually pins Corbin, which was a shocker. Which right when Owens came out, I thought right for sure Corbin's winning, and AJ wins. So AJ and Owens at the pay-per-view is going to be great. And after the match, Corbin and Owens beat up AJ, and then Sami Zayn comes out, gives Corbin the haluva kick, but then Owens throws Sami Zayn out of the ring, makes Sami Zayn look like a geek again, and then gives Styles pop-up powerbomb. So I guess you're going to get, it sets up Owens and AJ at Backlash, but Owens has a match Sunday, and they didn't even barely mention it. So, it gives you I have zero excitement for Owens and Jericho again. And the WrestleMania matches, it was a good match, but it wasn't great. So, I just really don't care that much. This was a good segment. The whole match and the post-match, it was well done. And again, get so excited for Owens and AJ at Backlash. So then after that, we get a Beat the Clock challenge with Gable and Primo and Epico against Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, American Alpha. Could care less about this match. I thought for sure Primo and Epico are going to win. They've been burying American Alpha, but American Alpha takes the win. Good, definitely happy. I think American Alpha is very talented. I like Chad Gable a lot. I think he's awesome, and I like Jason Jordan. I hope they keep them together for a long time. I know the company has a lot of plans for Jason Jordan. They can see him as a star. Obviously, you can tell why, but I'd like to see them stay together, and I'd like to see them pair up with Kurt Angle. I think that'd be kind of cool. But, I like American Alpha. Then, they did this stuff with Rusev, and it was just, I don't know. Saying he's going to wrestle at Money in the Bank, he wants a title match, or he's not going to show up. I don't know what they're going to do with Rusev. This looks terrible. They show Becky backstage. She's, talking about Charlotte, and then Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina, the three losers. These three suck together. I like Natalya, but come on, she's never going to go anywhere at this point. She's just there to be a veteran. She'll never get another push. Carmella, I liked her with Enzo and Cash. She's terrible on her own, and Tamina's just a waste. They threatened Becky, and, I guess we're getting Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi against the three, so that's something to look forward to. Not really, not at all. I guess that means for sure the three of them are interfering in the main event tonight. Then we had actually a good match, Randy Orton and Eric Rowan. And Eric Rowan, I've never liked him. I don't hate him. I never really looked at him as anything. He was always by far the weakest part of the Wyatt family. But they actually had a good no disqualification match. They did some stuff. They did a table spot, kendo stick spot, stairs. They actually had a fun match. Crowd was into it. Orton won with the RKO. Then after the match, He says he doesn't know what a House of Horrors match is, and no one gives a shit. That match is gonna suck. I do not care at all about Orton and Wyatt. I find that to be so fucking boring. I am no interest in that. And then Jinder Mahal comes out, and this is the biggest loser. This guy is the biggest jobber, and he's actually facing for a title. I don't want to hear, oh, you want something different. He's a fucking loser. He's a jobber. I don't want to see a fucking jobber get a title match. There's other guys you can go with different. You can go with Sami Zayn. You can give it to Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. I'm sure AJ will get it at SummerSlam, but I mean, you go with Baron Corbin. I don't even like Baron Corbin, but he's a better choice than fucking Jinder Mahal. I don't know why they just go with Corbin. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Just go Orton and Corbin. I mean, Corbin's probably not going to win anyway. Does it matter? This Mahal sucks, and they beat him down. The Bollywood boys, they all beat him down, and Mahal steals the title. This is the biggest joke I've ever seen. Then another beat the clock challenge, Connor and Victor. So we're gonna see if they beat American Alpha. They actually had Breezango beat the Ascension, so the Ascension's the biggest joke. So Breezango are the number one contender. Yeah, that's a complete joke. Whatever. That is such a bullshit. That's such bullshit. These guys are the biggest joke. I like Tyler Breeze, and I kind of don't mind Fandango at Con. That's such a joke. You can't give jobbers title shots. So you have on Backlash, you're going to have Orton and Mahal, who's a jobber, then you're going to have Usos against Breezango, who are both jobbers. I mean, you can't take anyone seriously when you have jobbers. This is such a joke. Okay, so main event's next, Naomi and Charlotte. Match was okay, kind of the same match they had last time. It was fine, nothing great. And then after the match, the finish of the match, of course, as predicted, you have Carmella and Italian Tamina hit the ring. They attack Charlotte, so it's a disqualification. They triple team Charlotte. Naomi made a save, then they beat the crap out of Naomi too, and they just all beat them down. Yeah, so I guess it's a DQ win for Charlotte, but they both got their asses kicked. So I guess at Backlash, we're probably getting Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky against the other three. So, yeah, SmackDown was okay. It's not a great show. It wasn't horrible. I thought it was fine. It was kind of, you had some decent stuff. I liked the AJ Corbin stuff. I liked the Orton and Rowan. That match was pretty good. Just I hated the Jinder Mahal stuff. And then Charlotte and Naomi, they had a fine match. We'll see what they do with these heels, but I am not looking forward to this at all. And overall, the show was okay, nothing special, but it was an okay SmackDown. No Daniel Bryan, him and Brie Bella, they gave birth to a kid. I don't think she's given birth, but she's about to give birth. So he's obviously has a little bit busy right now. So whenever he comes back, maybe the show will get more entertaining. And I didn't watch Talking Smack because Shane is terrible on Talking Smack. So that's it for the show. And that Raw was a piece of shit. SmackDown was definitely better than that. So it was okay.